Hello gardeners, here is my compost bin. I'm going to walk back so you can get an idea of exactly what it looks like. Okay. And you can let this drawer down right here and get the oldest compost on the bottom. And that's what I do every time I start plants. Now, when I say start plants, I mean outside, planting plants outside. Now, after the plants, or if I use transplants or transplant my seedlings, I come over here to where this 125-gallon large tub is, and I discovered some ants right there. So I put some diatomaceous earth right there and right over here. And I come in here, and this is my leaf mold. And it's real moist because we had a lot of rain. And during the summer when we don't get rain, I add water to here and the compost bin with the water hose when I'm watering my plants during a drought. There are earthworms in here. How did they get here? They crawled from the bottom, or they could have been in here when I put the leaves in. But this has been sitting here since last fall. And I had 8 other bags that had leaf mold in it, or leaf mulch. I would call this leaf mold because you can see some evidence of mold growing. And this is what I dig up. And I'm gonna walk over to where the bed I'm working on today is, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here is the leaf mold. I call it mold because you can see evidence of fungus in it, and it is not as dry as the leaf mulch that I put right there. So I take this, and it has almost a soil consistency to it, and I place a 3-inch layer around my brassicas. And the reason I do that is to keep the moisture in the ground, in the bed, and to also suppress weeds. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't plant my raised beds so that unwanted weeds can take over the garden bed. Now, what I consider a weed is anything that I don't want. Now, look at this right here. I just saw it right there. That's purslane. You guys know I planted that by seed and I eat it. And sometimes the birds spread it. But I am going to let that grow because it has been proven that purslane has more omega-3 in it than spinach or kale. And it's very nutritious and good for your heart and your blood circulating. So I'm not going to pull that up. But chestnut grass, Bermuda grass that used to pop up all over my garden beds before I converted the lawn to wood chips, I don't want that stuff. So a weed is anything I don't want, because I don't want them taking up the yummy nutrition that I have started. See that? So I'm gonna leave that bad boy out and exposed. See if I can get it again. Right there. Let me push this back. See, I put the mulch or mold, leaf mold all around it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop filming right now because I'm gonna finish this part of the bed. And I have to make several more trips back to the compost bin. Hold on, I'm gonna go over there because it's something I want to show you. This is purslane. Sometimes when I'm walking around and pulling out unnecessary or unwanted weeds, I'll pull up this nutritious purslane. And here's some more. Well, no, it isn't. It broke off. And I'll stick it in my compost. And then when I'm ready to add more compost to my garden beds or containers, I'll decide where I want to plant this. It's invasive. So I don't want it where I don't want it. I want it there. I knew it was another spread right there. Purslane is actually considered a weed, and I used to pull it up before I learned better. Back in the day when I was just planting flowers to impress the neighbors, I would pull up purslane, and another weed that what people call weed is dandelion. And then after I did research and I learned a lot about dandelion, and I actually plant purslane and dandelion by seed. I don't pull those up. I may transplant them, but I don't throw them away. Okay, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules today to watch my video. Thanks so much. Bye now.